it's LG here, and I told you guys in my last video a book review that I had a book that I finished that morning and I was going to review, and I'm going to review it today, and it is, and you'll show you the book cut of the thingy, The One and Only Ivan by Katherine Applegate. Got a little ruined. Here's the book itself, how long it is. It's about 300 pages. So I'm going to be reading you guys what it says on here. Ivan is an easygoing gorilla living at the Exit 8 Big Top Mall and Video Arcade. He has grown accustomed to humans watching him through the glass walls of his domain. He rarely misses his life in the jungle. In fact, he hardly ever thinks about it. Instead, Ivan thinks about TV shows he's seen with about his friends Stella, an elderly elephant, and Bob, a stray dog. But mostly, Ivan thinks about art and how to capture the taste of a mango or the sound of leaves with colors and a well-placed line. Then he meets Ruby, a baby elephant taken from her family, and she makes Ivan see their home and his own art through new eyes. When Ruby arrives, changes come with her, and it's up to Ivan to make change for the better. Katherine Applegate blends humor and pongenacy, sorry guys, I can't pronounce this stuff, to create Ivan's unforgettable first-person narration in a story of friendship, art, and hope. Okay, so that was the title, what it's about, and now it's time for my personal opinion. I love this book. It's a really good book. I actually read it in 2 days. Monday I read probably as much as I actually know which one I got as far as this. The first night, I was almost done with the book. And because I really liked the story of it. So, and this is based on a true story. Well, most of it. Not everything is true in this book. The true thing is that Ivan's a real gorilla who spent 27 years of his life in this mall. And he does paint. And I think they named these the characters. For example, Stella, the old elephant, and then Bob, the stray dog. Those are based on real people who helped Ivan. All of them are Mac, the mall keeper, and then Julia, Ivan's friend, who's a human, who loves art too, and animals. Ruby and all the characters in this book, except for Ivan, they're fictional, but the names are, according to the internet, the characters are actually based on people who helped Ivan. And this book was really heartwarming. It was funny at the same time. There were lots and lots of literary devices, and this matters. It really doesn't matter to maybe you guys. Doesn't really matter to me. Don't tell my English teacher. But my English class, we learned a lot about literature, and I was able to spot some literatures and think about them, and maybe think about what they're reading, what they mean. And I actually am reading this book again. I had to read some other stuff. I had to read for summer reading. Anyways, so again, this book's just unexplainable because it's really good. And it's really what heartwarms me the most, what makes my heart go, "Aw," is when Ivan made a promise to Stella. Now this is a spoiler alert, so if you guys are planning to read this book, I recommend you close your ears. So Stella died. I hope you guys have your ears plugged if you guys are planning on reading this book. So Stella dies, and Ivan makes this promise to make sure Ruby has a better life than Stella, because she's spent all of her life in this cage in her domain, and it wasn't really, she wasn't happy. So that was really heartwarming, and Ivan does make that promise, and again, cover your ears. Actually, no, I'm not going to say it. You guys will have to figure out what happens in the end. But what does happen, I can tell you that there's one little girl actually changed the life of of Ivan and Ruby. I'm not going to say what she was trying to do, but I will say that the protests, everyone protests to help Ruby and Ivan, and mostly Ruby. And it was really sweet. Like I said, this book's unexplainable. Like, it's beautiful, funny, lots of literature. It's hard to explain because it's that good of a book. But the only thing I'm sort of concerned about, I know this is a kid's book, but it's ages 8 through 12, and this is just my personal opinion. This is how long the book is. And I know if I was 8 years old, my 8-year-old self not only would read in general, I wouldn't think my 8-year-old self would read this book. It's 8 through 12. I'm 13, I read it, I love it. But I don't know, if you guys are, I guess if you're bookworms at 8 years old, that's one thing. But like, for just any typical 8-year-old, I don't think this is the right book for you because of the length. Because I know we do Scholastic book fairs, and I know when I was young, I saw a book I really wanted to read, but the length changed everything. Because, you know, who wants to read about 300-page book? I totally wouldn't want to read a 300-page book. Just saying, at 8 years old, I wouldn't read it. Anyways, that's the end of my book review. I hope you guys like it. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I want to get to 70 subscribers by August, my 3-year anniversary, where I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. I should plan that. Anyways, if you guys want more book reviews, I have a lot of books I'm reading now, or I am gonna read. So here are the books I am currently gonna try and read. And then there's more books that are coming. So I'm currently reading my summer reading book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. If you guys want a review on this, please leave a like and comment. I'm also going to try to read The Summer Stranded by Jeb Brosp, the host of Survivor. I read this book before, but I never finished that. And I want to read this. And then another Be Forever book, Catch the Wind by Jodi McCaroline. That's what I did last week. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe, blah, 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 all that fun stuff. And I'll see you later.